Welcome to the Scenario Podcast, your guide to mental health and well-being. Each episode, we uncover practical tools, discuss expert insights, and explore how supplements can transform your mental health journey. Get ready to learn, grow, and thrive with us.
You know, in today's world, it just feels like, wow, our brains are always on overdrive, doesn't it? Juggling work, maybe school, life stuff, and then bam, constant pings from our phones. Trying to really, truly focus. Or think clearly. It honestly feels like a workout sometimes. That mental fog, or when a name is right there but you can't grab it, or just trying to stick with one task. Ugh. But here's a thought. People have dealt with this kind of mental overload for, well, centuries, way before smartphones. Okay, let's unpack this a bit. Turns out there might be answers hiding in, like ancient wisdom. Seriously. People are looking back at natural solutions, specific herbs, plants used forever as a gentle way to maybe boost brain power. So for this deep dive, we're exploring the best herbs out there for mental clarity, for focus. We'll break down how they actually work, their traditional roots, and what modern science is saying now. Our mission, to give you the key info fast so you feel well informed about these natural cognitive enhancers.
Exactly, and we're going to guide you through it. We'll start by clearing up some of those terms you hear flying around, like nootropics and adaptogens, get the basics down. Then we'll really get into how these herbs can help with memory, learning, stress, even brain inflammation. By the end, you should have a really solid picture of how nature can offer a genuine boost for your brain health. Maybe even rethink some daily habits.
Okay, perfect. So let's start right there. These words, nootropics and adaptogens, they're everywhere now. What exactly are they? And why are they so important when we talk about using herbs for, mental sharpness?
Right, fundamental question. Let's tackle nootropics first. Think of them simply as substances. They can be natural, like herbs, or sometimes man-made that give your brain a specific boost. They're aimed at enhancing cognitive functions, things like improving your memory, learning faster, being more creative, maybe feeling more motivated. They basically help your brain work more efficiently, give it an edge. Now, adaptogens. These are a really cool category of herbs. Their whole thing is resilience, helping your body adapt to stress, manage it better. They often work by balancing hormones, especially that key stress hormone, cortisol, the fight or flight one. Too much cortisol over time, brain fog, poor focus. Adaptogens help keep that system in balance, so your brain stays calmer, sharper, even when things get stressful. And what's really neat is some herbs, they do both. They're nootropic and adaptogenic, double benefit.
Well, that dual action sounds, incredibly useful. But it does make you wonder, right? For anyone listening, with all the modern medicines and quick fixes available, why this growing interest in herbs? Is it just about wanting something natural, something gentler?
I think that's a huge part of it, yeah. It's the gentle approach, the history. Unlike some stronger drugs, herbs tend to work with your body's systems, aiming for balance, not just hitting symptoms hard. And the science is really starting to back this up. It's not just folklore anymore. Studies are showing these herbs can genuinely improve memory recall. Lengthen attention spans, give you mental energy without the jitters. They can also reduce stress, anxiety, and even fight brain inflammation, which is a big hidden factor in cognitive decline. These aren't small things. They're pretty foundational benefits for keeping your brain performing at its best, whether you're studying, working, or just want to stay sharp as you age.
It's kind of mind-blowing, isn't it, how these ancient practices are getting the nod from modern science now, like our ancestors just knew somehow. Okay, so let's dive into some specific heavy hitters, the really well-researched herbs for brain health. Maybe start with memory and learning.
Absolutely. We almost have to start with Bacopa Monnieri. People often call it the memory booster. And it's not just a quick fix. It actually works on the brain's communication infrastructure. It helps support key neurotransmitters like acetylcholine. Think of acetylcholine as a crucial messenger for learning and memory signals. Plus, Bacopa is a strong antioxidant. It protects brain cells from damage, from stress, from aging. It's history. Thousands of years in Ayurvedic medicine. Students, scholars in ancient India used it specifically for memory, concentration, clarity. The key takeaway here is sustained benefit. Better long-term memory, faster learning. But, and this is important, it works best with consistent use. You need to take it for several weeks usually to really see the full effects build up.
Right, consistency. That's a good tip. Not an overnight miracle, but long-term investments.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sticking with memory. Here's where it gets really interesting. You mentioned another one with a different approach. Ginkgo biloba, the brain circulation helper.
Ginkgo, yes. Its main strength is boosting blood flow to the brain. Think of it like improving the delivery routes for oxygen and nutrients, essential fuel for your brain. Better circulation means your brain is better nourished, better oxygenated. On top of that, it also has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects, so more protection for those brain cells. Traditionally, big in Chinese medicine. Used for mental clarity, especially helping older adults with age-related cognitive fuzziness. The benefits people report are clearer thinking, less of that annoying brain fog, and definite support for memory function, particularly as we age.
Okay, so we've got memory covered with Bacopa and Ginkgo. Now let's shift. What about herbs that help us deal with, well, life, the stress, the pressure? Herbs that sharpen focus when things get tough.
Yeah, for that kind of situation, Rhodiola Rosea is a star player, the stress buster. It's a powerful adaptogen. It literally helps your brain cope better under stress. It's known for reducing mental fatigue, that feeling where your brain just feels fried. And it boosts stamina, mental performance, especially when you're facing a challenge. Its history is fascinating. Used in Russia, Scandinavia, people used it to handle extreme cold, harsh conditions. For mental and physical energy, like the original get-through-winter herb. What's great about rhodiola is it can be pretty fast-acting. Many people feel more focused, more resilient within hours, so it's excellent for acute stress like exams, big deadlines. It can lift mood, too, and help head off burnout.
Preventing burnout.
Yeah.
Definitely something a lot of us can relate to, myself included. Rhodiola sounds perfect for those crunch times. Okay, another one with ancient roots, known for calming and focusing. Ashwagandha. The calm focus herb.
Ashwagandha, another cornerstone of Ayurvedic medicine. It works beautifully by directly lowering levels of cortisol, that main stress hormone we talked about. That's key for feeling calmer. It's also anti-inflammatory, an antioxidant, and get this, it seems to support neurogenesis.
The neurogenesis.
Yeah, the growth of new brain cells. Pretty amazing, right? Like helping your brain repair and rebuild itself. Traditionally, it was used to soothe the mind, improve mood, even build physical strength. So the benefits, less stress and anxiety, definitely, but also improve focus, better mental clarity. And crucially, it often helps support better sleep, which, as we know, is absolutely vital for memory and clear thinking the next day.
Okay, and now for one often called brain food, Gotu Kola. This one sounds intriguing. Different angle.
Kola, yes. What's fascinating here is its role beyond just circulation, though it does help with that, like ginkgo. Its special trick is boosting something called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of it like fertilizer for your brain cells. It helps them grow, stay healthy, make new connections, really fundamental stuff. In traditional Asian medicine, it was revered as a brain tonic. Monks, yogis used it for deeper meditation, mental clarity. So if you're looking to enhance memory, support brain cell health, and get this calm, sharp focus, great for students, anyone needing concentration, Gotu Kola is a fantastic option. Building a better brain, basically.
Building a better brain, I like that. Okay, keeping with that theme of balance and calm, let's talk about holy basil, or Tulsi, the mood stabilizer.
Holy basil, or Tulsi, yes. It's actually considered sacred in India, a really special plant. It acts as both an anti-inflammatory and an adaptogen. Very versatile.
Yeah.
Its real genius might in how it helps balance key brain chemicals, like dopamine and serotonin.
Oh, the feel-good chemicals.
Exactly. They massively influence mood, energy, clarity. Traditionally, it was used for anxiety, boosting immunity, and just generally calming the mind, especially when things felt emotionally charged. So its benefits: less mental fatigue, better emotional balance when life gets stressful, and improved focus because it reduces those stress-driven distractions. Kind of like a gentle mental reset.
Wow, that's a powerful list. Each one seems to offer something unique. And just so you listening are aware, there are a couple of others worth a quick mention for brain health, right? Like ginseng. I hear that gives you energy.
Oh, definitely. Ginseng is great for a mental energy lift. Helps with focus, too. Good for both physical and mental performance. Kind of a sustained, clean energy. Then there's sage. Surprisingly good for memory. And it seems to help protect the brain as it ages. An underrated one. And don't forget rosemary. More than just for cooking, it has potent antioxidants, supports long-term brain protection and clarity. Smells good, too.
It's amazing how many natural options there are. Okay, so we've learned about these incredible herbs. Now for the big practical question everyone's probably thinking. How can you actually use these? I mean, obviously, you don't take them all at once.
No, definitely not. The trick is to be strategic. Think about your main goal right now. Need quick energy and focus for a tough day. Maybe try ginseng or rhodiola, perhaps in the morning. Looking for longer-term memory support, better overall brain function. Bacopa or ginkgo are solid choices, but remember, consistency is key there. And if it's more about reducing stress while staying focused, ashwagandha, Holy basil, those are excellent. Maybe take them later in the day or when you know stress levels might rise. It's about matching the herb to your need.
That makes it much less overwhelming. Okay, so you pick one or two. How do people usually take them? What are the common ways?
There are a few easy ways. Capsules or tablets are super common. Simple, convenient, you get an accurate dose. Teas are lovely, especially for herbs like Gotu, Kola, or holy basil. It's a nice ritual, very calming. Then you have tinctures. These are liquid extracts. They tend to absorb quite quickly, which some people prefer. And you can even cook with some. Add ginseng or rosemary to soups, stews, maybe blend them into a smoothie.
Oh, cooking with them. Interesting. So lots of options. Is one way generally better than another? Or is it just preference?
Mostly preference and what fits your lifestyle. For those long-term benefits, just being consistent is the most important thing. Tinctures might absorb a bit faster.
Yeah.
Teas add that calming ritual. Capsules are just easy. And really, the best method is the one you'll actually stick with regularly. But this leads us to the really crucial part. Safety. Are these herbs safe for everyone?
Right. So what does this all mean for you and your safety?
It's a super important point. Generally, yes, for most healthy adults, these herbs are considered safe when used appropriately. But there are definitely guidelines. First, start low and go slow. Always begin with a small dose. See how your body feels, then gradually increase if needed. Second, watch for side effects. They're usually mild, maybe an upset stomach, headache. Some herbs might make you feel sleepy, others more alert. Allergic reactions are rare but possible. And the most critical one, talk to a doctor if you're on any medications, especially things like blood thinners, mood medication, diabetes drugs. Big interactions can happen. Also, talk to your doctor if you have existing health conditions, diabetes, high blood pressure, thyroid issues, etc. And absolutely, if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, talk to your doctor first. Non-negotiable. They can give you personalized advice.
Excellent advice. Start low, watch carefully, and always check if you have health conditions or take meds. We also get a few common practical questions like, can you mix these herbs with coffee? So many of us need that morning cup.
Good question. Often, yes. Especially the more stimulating herbs like rhodiola or ginseng. They can sometimes even complement caffeine, maybe smooth out the jitters. But if you know you're sensitive to caffeine or stimulants in general, just be cautious. Start with really small amounts of both and see how you feel. Avoid feeling wired or anxious.
Okay, smart. And what about for things like ADHD or just general trouble focusing? Can these herbs help there?
Some research suggests herbs like Bacopa Monnieri and Gotu Kola might help support focus and calmness. That could be beneficial for attention challenges. But, and this is really important, they are not a replacement for medical treatment or therapy if that's been prescribed. Think of them as potentially supportive, part of a holistic approach, helping create a better mental environment, but not a cure or substitute for professional care.
Got it. Supportive, not a replacement. And lastly, age. Are there restrictions? Good for students. What are older folks?
Generally, most are fine for healthy adults. For teenagers, best to check with a healthcare provider first. Their systems are still developing. For young children and older adults, again, caution is wise. While they might benefit, doses might need adjusting, and medical guidance is recommended because their bodies can be more sensitive.
This has been incredibly illuminating, a real deep dive into these natural brain allies. So using herbs like Bacopa for memory, rhodiola for stress, holy basil for calm, it really seems like a smart, natural way to support your brain. Whether you're studying, working, or just trying to stay sharp day to day, they offer real benefits, helping you manage stress, boost memory, improve cognitive function, all without harsh chemicals working with your body.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it really does invite us to reconsider our whole approach to mental well-being, doesn't it? We have this ancient wisdom, now increasingly backed by modern science. How can we integrate it more consciously into our daily lives? It's maybe less about just popping a pill and more about intentionally weaving these natural supports into our routines, morning, noon, night. Aiming for optimal brain performance, a more resilient, focused self. It kind of raises an important question for everyone listening. What's one small, natural shift you could explore starting today to better support your own amazing brain?
Thanks for tuning in to the Scenario Podcast. Don't forget to visit scenario.com for more expert tips, articles, and supplements designed to support your mental health. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to subscribe and share it with a friend. Until next time, take care of yourself.